You can know everything about bias and still get the timing wrong. Check yourself only at the end of a review, and you catch the bias too late. The score is already shaped. Check only at the start, and you catch the wrong things. Awareness without timing is unreliable. This is the rhythm that fixes that 4 tempos that place the bias check where it does the most work. Here are the 4 tempos. Before evaluating, you notice your state, energy, and filters. During, you document the evidence before you interpret it. After, you check for the bias patterns. And across evaluations, you calibrate with diverse peers. Your state before, your evidence during, your patterns after, your calibration across. Each tempo catches a different kind of error. Let me walk them. Before you evaluate, run a brief self-check. Are you tired, rushed, distracted? Are you already anticipating a certain level of performance before the recording starts? Is there something about this coach's background, language, or style that may shape how you listen? You are not trying to erase any of that. You are trying to see it. Naming your state creates space between your internal weather and the evaluation. The reaction you can see is the reaction you can set aside. During the evaluation, one discipline above all. Document the observable evidence before you interpret what it means. Behavior first, impression second. Write down what the coach actually said or did, specific, factual, tied to a marker. Then let the interpretation follow. This stops you from writing strong presence or too directive as a verdict with no evidence underneath it. If you cannot point to the behavior, you have not evaluated. You have reacted. After you finish, before you finalize, review your own work for the patterns. Halo and horns. Did one strong or weak moment color the whole session? Leniency and stringency. Did you apply a consistent standard across coaches? Cultural and style assumptions? Did your preferences leak into your reading of competence? And the one question that holds all of it, did I evaluate the demonstrated behavior or my reaction to the way this coach communicates? Across evaluations over weeks and months, you keep the whole thing sharp through calibration. Work with diverse peers. Compare your interpretations of the same evidence. Listen for how competence gets expressed across cultures, regions, languages, and styles. The first 3 tempos happen inside one evaluation. This 4th is the long game. What keeps your lens accurate over a career, instead of slowly tightening back around your own style the moment you stop paying attention. Here is why this rhythm matters beyond this module. The same discipline travels into every evaluation context that follows. ACC bars, your state before, evidence during, patterns after, calibration across. PCC markers, the same rhythm, watching for cultural style and the minimum threshold. MCC bars at mastery level, the same rhythm, watching for awe and for your own dogma in the coach's choices. Different statements, different scales, identical bias discipline. That is the module. You can name the biases. You can interrupt them with the 4 steps. Acknowledge, notice your patterns, engage support, re-anchor to standards. You can sustain the work through your own development, your honest listening, and your community. And now you can time it, before, during, after, across. None of this is finished here. Bias awareness is not a module you complete. It is a discipline you keep, and it gets stronger every time you run the check. Take the rhythm into the credential work ahead. The ACC, PCC, and MCC evaluations, where this discipline stops being theory and starts shaping real ratings of real coaches.